Living in an HOA community can be interesting. I never thought I'd have a story crazy enough for the internet, but my neighbor, let's call her Brenda. It all started on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. I'd just finished polishing it when my buddy Mark texted, inviting me over for a barbecue. The thought of juicy burgers was the only thing on my mind. About an hour into the barbecue, my phone buzzed. On the other end, a frantic voice I eventually recognized as another neighbor, Mrs. Gable, yelled, "You need to get home, now." My heart just dropped. When I turned onto my street, I saw it. It was on its side, with a nasty dent in the front fender and scrapes all along the plastic. I pushed through the small crowd. Brenda whirled around to face me, her face a mask of pure indignation. "What's going on? Your reckless machine nearly hurt my daughter." I was speechless. My gaze shifted to Tiffany, who immediately avoided my eyes and started sobbing even harder. Mrs. Gable stepped forward. She was joyriding up and down the street, going way too fast. Brenda shot Mrs. Gable a look that could curdle milk. "You're lying. My daughter would never do such a thing." The sheer audacity of that statement left me dumbfounded. Brenda, realizing she was losing her audience, doubled down still. "How dare you? We are pillars of this community." I had to laugh. It was either that or completely lose my cool. Fining me? You have got to be kidding. At that exact moment, a police car pulled up, lights flashing. Someone had called them. Everyone started talking at once, but the officer held up a hand for silence. He listened to my side of the story first. She launched into her preposterous tale about community safety inspections and unauthorized vehicles. The officer listened patiently, his expression completely unreadable. He also took a statement from another neighbor who had security footage of Tiffany riding the ATV erratically just moments before the crash. The evidence was irrefutable. The officer then approached Tiffany. Tiffany, totally cornered and fresh out of tears, finally mumbled a quiet. The officer looked back at me. Brenda immediately sprang back to life. I looked at my mangled ATV, then back at her. I thought about it for a moment. "Look," I said to the officer, "I don't want to ruin a kid's life over this." I turned to Brenda. "On top of that," I added, looking her straight in the eye. Brenda looked like I had just asked her to give up her firstborn child. The officer chimed in, "Mum, considering the alternative is your daughter facing grand theft auto charges, I'd say this is a very generous offer." Defeated, Brenda finally nodded. To her credit, Brenda paid it without a single complaint, though the look on her face when she handed me the check was absolutely priceless. And true to my word, at the next HOA meeting, Brenda's resignation was announced, citing personal reasons. The neighborhood has been noticeably more peaceful since. The reign of HOA Karen was officially over. My ATV is back to its former glory, but more importantly, I learned that sometimes. Thanks for listening to my story.